Okay, guys, I'm here to give you my SmackDown review now. Um, I didn't write down a couple of things because not because I didn't forget about them, because I didn't want to bother. So I don't have very much stuff written down because some of the stuff that did happen on the show I didn't care for, so I don't really want to mention it. The SmackDown happened on May 2nd, 2014. We get JBL and Michael Cole on commentary. Kicks off straight with the match. We get the Wyatt family being Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan versus Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, who are the tag team champions, and Sheamus. And I guess this match was set up from main event when the Usos came out and saved Sheamus after an attack on the Wyatt family. Um, this match was pretty good. Wasn't bad. It was pretty good. They had some good action in this match. Bray Wyatt ends up hitting the Sister Abigail on one of the Usos for the win. So I thought this match was fine. And then one of the Usos dives on Harper and Rowan afterwards. But then the Wyatt family attacks that Uso. And then Sheamus comes out. They attack Sheamus and throw him into the steps. And Luke Harper ends up clotheslining the Uso that Bray Wyatt hit the Sister Abigail on. So I thought this was fine. Adam Rose is going to debut on Raw. I like Adam Rose on NXT. I think he's great. He's getting over with me. I like him. So I can't wait to see him debut. We get Rob Van Dam versus Jack Swagger with Zeb Coulter at ringside. And we get Paul Heyman at commentary. I don't know if I told you guys this, but it announced that at Extreme Rules this Sunday, there's going to be an elimination triple threat match between LVD, which is Rob Van Dam, Jack Swagger, and Cesaro. So that's going to be good. Um, this was a pretty good match. I thought this was kind of rushed. Swagger cheap shots Cesaro, and then LVD, he ends up taking out LVD. And then he ends up losing by the 5-star frog splash. And then afterwards, Saul gets in the ring, hits the neutralizer on LVD. I thought that was fine. I'm glad this is all actually looks very strong on the show. I hope he doesn't lose at the pay-per-view since he looks strong on SmackDown. We get R-Truth with Xavier Woods versus Alexander Rusev with Lana. Alexander Rusev attacks Woods on the outside, and then Truth tries to dive on Rusev. He catches him, throws him into the apron, and then Alexander Rusev and R-Truth double team Rusev and fight him off on the outside, and then Rusev wins by DQ. Daniel Bryan promo comes out, talks about how the people have the power and stuff, um, and how this match at Extreme Rules you're going to have is more personal. After all the beatings you're giving me, you put your hands on my wife. Talked about how people take care of the family too, actually. So he said that he's gonna take Kane down to hell, with him. But if he goes to hell, he's taking Kane with him. Then Kane comes on this little fire goes off, and he comes on the screen, and he says that hell is in a bad place, and he shows him what hell is, and it shows him beating the crap out of Bryan and stuff, everything he's been doing to him, and he says that he's going to officiate Daniel Bryan again, pretty much. I thought that was fine. And then the next match we get is Big E versus Titus O'Neil. Big E, who's going to be facing Bad News Barrett for the Intercontinental Championship. This new aggressive side of Titus O'Neil, nothing. He did beat the shit out of him by the announcer's table, which we didn't get really any commentary for it after that. I wonder if because, but eventually Titus O'Neil doesn't stop attacking Big E. I meant to say Sheamus, but it's Big E while he's in the ropes, so he gets disqualified, and then Big E goes to beat the shit out of him, and that was pretty much it. But there was no commentary for the rest of this match. And then the next match, I think it was the main event. We get the Wyatt family's backstage, and they play he's got the whole world in his hand, son. And Bray Wyatt says that it was like on what is it called? I'm trying to remember what it's called. A record player. That's where they were playing it on a little record player. Kind of like after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre when Leatherface would be cut it up someone, he would kind of like play that music. That's kind of what it was like. Um, and then or you would hear the music while he's cutting. So Bray Wyatt says though that John Cena got to his heart, that the fans tore up his heart, that he stole his soul, and he's going to destroy John Cena. That this is more than just a match. This is about spreading a message. And then we get the main event. We get Dean Ambrose defending the United States Championship against Alberto Del Rio, Curtis Axel, and Ryback in a fatal four-way match. And if the Shield and if Rollins and Reigns, because they're on the Shield, interfere in the match, they didn't really say that it's just banned from ringside. Thought this match was pretty good. At first, they all start double teaming on Ambrose. They beat the crap out of him. Um, Ryback and Curtis Axel will work together a lot in this match, and they take out Del Rio. Del Rio gets Ryback in the cross arm breaker, and Ambrose breaks it up. He starts going off on everyone, and then Ryback ends up throwing him over the timekeeper's area. Ryback hits Shell Shocked on Del Rio. I don't remember what happened to him that made him fall out of the win, and then he rolls up Curtis Axel for the win. And then Ryback and Curtis Axel attack Ambrose out of the match, and the Shield, Rollins and Reigns come out because they can be out there now because the match is over. And they spear Ryback and Superman punch and triple powerbomb Curtis Axel. I thought SmackDown kind of felt like an average show this week. I didn't really find anything special about it. So that's my thoughts right there. And you can I really don't feel like saying it today. So you can just do all the stuff down below. I'm going to be back tomorrow for my Extreme Rules predictions.